Midnight snack. There's something wonderfully conspiratorial about midnight snacks. The hush of the house, the glow of the fridge light, and the shared deliciousness stolen in the quiet between day and night. It's a secret ritual that feels like our own little heist against the clock, a way of saying, today's over, but our story isn't. I'll remember the first time we did it. A spontaneous craving for chocolate cake led us tiptoeing into the kitchen in our pajamas. The world outside was asleep, but inside, flour dust and sugar crystals flew as we knocked together a quick batter. I can still see the delight in your eyes when you cracked the eggs into the bowl, only to find we had only one left. Undeterred, we improvised. Pancake batter as a stand-in, and 8 warm squares dripping with melting butter and just a hint of cinnamon. That laughter, echoing off the cabinets, felt like fireworks in a stillness. Since then, the midnight snack has become our code for comfort and spontaneity. When life feels heavy, deadlines looming like dark clouds, or worries nesting in our minds, we share a knowing glance that says, "Want to raid the kitchen?" Suddenly, the stress lifts as we gather ingredients for cinnamon sugar popcorn or avocado toast at 2 a.m. You mash the avocado with a precision worthy of a chef, while I sprinkle flaky sea salt and a dash of chili flakes, just enough to make you laugh at my mischievous twist. Over time, we've elevated our midnight heists into culinary adventures. There was the night we discovered the joy of ricotta on toast, drizzled with honey and a dusting of lemon zest. Your eyes closed in bliss with each bite, and I realized that flavor is amplified in the dark, when the rest of the world is muted. Another time, we experimented with grilled cheese, sharp cheddar, aged Gouda, and a surprise layer of fig jam. The crunch of the bread under the broiler and the sweet surprise of fruit paired perfectly with the savory, turning a simple snack into an impromptu feast. We've turned even the simplest ingredients into memories. The bag of frozen peas became Parmesan poppers when you tossed them with olive oil, garlic powder, and grated Parmesan before broiling. We laughed at the absurdity of eating vegetables at midnight, but the satisfying pop of each pea was delightful. On particularly stressful nights, we've made cocoa deluxe, stirring cocoa powder, milk, and a shot of espresso, topped with marshmallows, toasted by the stove's flame. That drink, rich, bittersweet, and warm, became our ritual elixir against restless thoughts. The best part, of course, is not the snack itself, but the companionship. I love how you pour the coffee with careful precision, measuring beans by weight while I stir the sugar with abandon, creating spirals that catch the candlelight. I cherish the way you lean on the countertop, a soft sigh escaping your lips as you take the first sip, savoring the aroma as much as the flavor. Your presence, soft laughter, gentle teasing, the warmth of your hand brushing my arm, makes every bite taste sweeter. It was a particular night when grief weighed on us. Loss had touched a loved one, and tears had come too easily. You led me silently to the kitchen, open pantry door framing your silhouette. Without words, we prepared comfort cookies, simple dough studded with chocolate chips, baked until they were just set around the edges and gooey in the center. We ate them slowly, crumbs melting on our tongues as the oven's warmth wrapped around us. In that moment, the kitchen became our sanctuary, and the act of sharing nourishment became a balm for sorrow. At times, our midnight snacks are more than just food. They're art projects. You spread jam in concentric circles on a slice of bread, creating a rose pattern, while I sculpt banana slices into a smiley face on my pancakes. We step back, admire our edible creations, and toast each other with a wink before devouring the masterpiece. These playful experiments remind me that creativity thrives when the world is quiet, and that joy can be found in the simplest acts of collaboration. On the rare nights when we're apart, when one of us is traveling or working late away from home, the ritual still holds power. I'll make your favorite vanilla chai biscuits and leave them on the counter. When you return, Tired eyes and jet-lagged sigh. You'll find them waiting, and the first smile you give me will light up the dim hall. In that small act, distance melts away, and I'm reminded that love is baked into every recipe we share. Through all the midnight mischief, we've learned that life's sweetest moments often happen outside the rules of the day. When the clock strikes 12 and obligations fade, the kitchen lights beckon us to rediscover wonder in flour and sugar, to find connection in shared spoons and silent giggles. Our midnight snack is more than a habit. It's a declaration that together we can turn any hour into a celebration of love. So here's to every midnight we'll steal together, to the flour fights, the improvised recipes, the laughter that echoes in the empty rooms, and the comfort that comes from knowing someone has your back when the world sleeps. In the hush between day and night, we found a sacred ritual, and in each other we found home.